Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a super cute, fun, on-theme makeup look. Now, here's the deal. Full disclosure, before I get into explaining what this week's video is and all of that fun stuff, this week's video was not meant to happen. Actually, next week's video was supposed to be this week's video, but I decided that I didn't really like next week's video for this week, so I've just pushed it back another week. So there'll be a little bit of repetition in next week's video from this week's video, if that makes any sense. I might just be talking mumbo jumbo, but it makes sense to me and I think that's all that matters. Anyway, if you haven't already guessed, this week Lilo and Stitch is coming out and I am actually very, very excited because Lilo and Stitch is my favorite Disney movie besides Mulan. But I just love a good, strong female character, you know, an independent character, okay? Like, Lilo and Stitch is my favorite movie. I loved watching the series on Saturday Disney when Saturday Disney was a thing. I don't know if it still is, but, you know, fun times. Anyway, so Lilo and Stitch is such a vibe and the live action movie is coming out, which I'm actually so excited for because I can't wait to see what they've done with the movie. I don't know if it's going to be like the same plot because might as well be. Like, a lot of the live action remakes are the same plot as the originals, but you know, they might add some things like a lot of these movies have. I don't know, okay? It might be completely different. It could be like a Mulan style one. I don't know, okay? Anyways, with that being said, today's makeup look is Lilo and Stitch inspired. Next week's will make a bit more sense as well. So this is more movie themed. Next week is obviously going to be more location themed. So it's still like a Lilo and Stitch theme, if that makes sense. So I'm actually really excited. So let's get straight into it because it is very late and I'm very tired. Alrighty, I'm super duper excited for this makeup look, if you don't already know. So I'm going to start off this makeup look with Anastasia Beverly Hills Novena Collection Volume Number 3. It is a mouthful to say this every single time, but it's fine. Now what we're going to do is I'm actually going to do Lilo's dress on my brow bone. So that is the theme kind of, but I'll get to like the main part. So for that one we'll be using the C2 red, which is just like a nice simple red. It's red enough because I mean her dress is red. There's not much you can do about that, you know, and I would choose another color if I would, but like, who cares? Okay, so basically what I'm going to do now is just do a super fun cut crease. I've created a nice base for my brow bone, just a nice cut crease. I don't know if I want to cut it off at like the tip of my eyebrow, but we shall see because I'm straight vibing at this point. Like, it is so late, you have no idea. With my cut crease, I do just use a regular waterproof, I guess, makeup remover. This one's just from Sephora. It's this one, if you don't know what it is. This was like a little mini that I got as like a free sample because, you know, Sephora points. Okay, so I've created a super cute cut crease. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add Lilo's dress pattern to the red. So I've got my Mega Max Zoom Zip Liner in white. And because they're super fun leaves with a little bit of like a little line in between them, I've got my Italian Deluxe Vivid Ink in red just to kind of, you know, give it that kind of cuteness. So let's see how we go. Okay, I've done Lilo's part of this look, so now we go into Stitch's part. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blend on my eyeline just there and maybe like a little bit above, I don't know, we'll see, with volume number 2, which is the blue palette. We want a dark deep blue, so I'm saying we go either B2 or C3, which is that one or that one. I think like this one would be pretty good, which is C3. So we'll see how we go. Make it look cute. Okay, I really just needed to like create a nice little base for what I'm about to do. Now I've got my Italian Deluxe Vivid Ink blue. I think this should be blue enough, dark enough, we'll see. I don't know, it's feeling a little light at the moment. So I'm gonna line my eye, I'm gonna do a wing, but I'm gonna shape it to make it look like Stitch's ears, if that makes sense. Okay, I have created cute little wings, which is Stitch's eye. I could make it a little bigger if I really, really wanted to, and I might, but we'll see how I go with that one. I think just a nice, cute little vibe is what we're going for. So I'm going to colour in his ears now, because I've done like a little outline on this eye, not really this eye. Again, just kind of playing with the idea. So I have my P. Louise Full Inline Eyeliner in the shade Orchid in Me, which is the purple. I think a nice light purple would do really, really nicely with this one. Alrighty, now I still don't know if I should do this a little bit bigger, but I think it looks kind of cute just having it nice and like small. It's like it's the very fine details, you know, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish off this makeup look with a nude lip. That is right, I'm doing a nude lip today, which means I will be mixing a couple of colours because I don't have like a proper nude brown. I should, but I don't. So I have my Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipsticks in the shade Medusa and Bombshell. Now this is a little bit pink, and this is a little bit too brown and like very light. So if I pop the two together, it should work out nicely. Well, there you guys go. That concludes my Lilo and Stitch makeup look, and I think this is actually such a cute makeup look. It is simple, but it is the finer details that make it what it is. Now, I am so happy with how this is like really turned out. Like, I love this look. I think it's one of my like finer looks, you You know, I think it's one of my cute looks. Obviously next week is a little bit different, but you know, still on theme, still on like vibe. But you know, this week I think I've kind of killed it with this makeup look. It's so cute. It's so cute. And my boyfriend will be happy because it is in fact the Roosters colours. So we love that. But other than that, I'm so happy. I'm so excited for Lilo and Stitch to come out. You will absolutely see me in the movies. I will be like loving it and enjoying myself and healing my inner child is what I will be doing. So yeah, I'm so happy with how this one has actually turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button down below because I make new videos every Monday, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!